What's up, Star Family? It's good to have you stellar aside today because we're taking a look at these videos of these immortals. Yup, I know it's your favorite topic, the immortals. Do they exist? Can people come back to life? Whether it's vampires or holy men or sons of God, or wizards, or just superpowers, is it real? Well, let's take a look. Now, this first video is from a CCTV camera in a morgue in Russia of a guy coming back to life. Now, pay attention to how he's gonna be moving. It's gonna be like his body was numb for a while or limp, because you know when you sleep on your arm, you cut off the circulation and there's no circulation, then your arm go real numb and limp. It's hard to move it, right? So pay attention to how he's gonna be moving, because if it is real, if he's not acting, then it would explain why he's gonna be moving, why it look like it's hard for his body to move, because it was no circulation if he was dead and then came back to life. And I know that's a crazy topic, but it's all throughout text, all throughout ancient scriptures. I mean, we're gonna get into it though, hold on. So you see, he was out for a while, so there was no circulation, which is why he had to like literally pull his leg. So what do y'all think? Do y'all think he's just acting, or do y'all think this is real footage? I think it's real, personally. But he's not the only one known to come back to life. You may have heard of a guy named Roy Benavidez, who was a United States Army Master Sergeant. Now, this is an interesting guy because he ended up stepping on a landmine when he was deployed to Vietnam, and it exploded. I guess it injured him so bad because the doctors said he would never walk again. Now, if you step on a landmine, I would think that it would explode. It would tear off your feet, tear off legs or something. It would damage you that bad if they said you would never walk again. But somehow, they said he would crawl out his bed at night or during the day, whenever, practice crawling. He would lean against a wall and then practice wiggling his toes and feet. So either this man had some super healing powers or it didn't do that much damage, but that's still amazing because it only took him over a year for him to fully heal himself, and then he walked out the hospital. But then he went back into the army, right? And then on one time, him and his troops were surrounded by over 1,000 men, and he was shot, stabbed, everything, over 37 times. And then they said he was pronounced dead. And then one of his comrades recognized him, went and grabbed another doctor, told him to examine him. He examined him. They pronounced him dead, put him in a body bag. They said he came back to life and then unzipped the body bag and said, "I ain't dead yet." So this man survived the landmine, was ambushed, shot, stabbed, and injured from shrapnel over 37 times total, and then pronounced dead, and then came back to life, unzipped the body bag. And I believe he kept serving after that because they said he was later evacuated to Fort Sam Houston's Brooke Army Medical Center, where he eventually recovered from that also. So this man was injured so many times, severely, people usually don't even come back from, but he did. He clearly had some kind of superhuman healing power, if you ask me, or he was some kind of immortal, or just sheer determination. I don't know, what you think? All right, now this one I find really interesting because at first I thought it was just a camera glitch that lost focus of him right there. And I thought it just picked him back up right there when he seems to appear out of nowhere. But when I look closer, When he gets on the train track, the bike first leans to the left a little bit and then leans to the right. But when it leans to the left, you're gonna see a little dark figure drop to the ground, which is his foot. And then you're gonna see his foot move, but by the time his foot, hold on, watch. So you see his foot go down. If you didn't see it, pay attention to that part right there, because it's gonna drop down to the ground, because that's his foot. You see, when his left foot dropped down, you also see his right foot. First you see his left foot right there, then you see his right foot go down, but this is his right foot. Pay attention, it drops down after the left one, but it doesn't move until too late. His left foot don't move until right there, but the train already came and then he appeared out of nowhere right there. As you can see, watch, play it again, watch. Foot go down, his other foot go down. His left foot don't move until the train is literally right there. So if you ask me, at the last minute, his DNA activated and he turned sort of transparent or whatever and just appeared over there. I mean, how else can you explain it? Because you can clearly see his foot drop down, his other foot go down, his left foot don't move until the train literally can't, it's not fast. I mean, even though his foot moved, he still wouldn't have had enough time to actually clear it, because the train was coming so fast. His foot literally moved right when the train was on him. So you see it go down, then you see his other foot go down, and by the time his left foot moved, the train is right, his body would have still had enough time. That's why I think he literally just turned into pure energy, went transparent until he cleared the track, and then he materialized again from his subconscious power. I mean, I know that sounds like crazy, but yo, how else can you explain it? He literally just disappeared and then reappeared. Now, this is one of the most amazing things I've seen, because if he didn't touch him, man, he would have been history. Also, his reaction looked very genuine to me. The way he moved out the way was like, oh my God, what the, yo. And they actually do look kind of the same. I mean, maybe he's some type of immortal, time-traveling, paradoxal being. Another video of a CCTV camera, a guy just walking. But I don't know, because why didn't he see the car ahead of time? I mean, like, he didn't see the car coming until literally it was right on him, unless it bent the corner so fast. I mean, it could be real though. This could be real, because it's weird how the light from the car reached out and grabbed him and turned him into a pure light being and teleported him. And I got another video about light beings and ascended masters. You might want to check that out. But so it could be real, because light beings are real, and sometimes people activate powers like in the time of need when a lady lifts a car to save her baby, right? So maybe in the time of need he teleported. But honestly, I don't know, because why didn't he see the car ahead of time? Like, he didn't see the car until literally it was right there. So, I mean, I don't know. It could be real, but I don't know. However, I did notice, if you pay attention to the ground where the car comes into view, it slowly gets brighter and brighter, as if the car was coming closer from a further distance. So maybe he just wasn't looking until it was right on him. And then, so on second thought, actually, it might be real. And then he walks over there. So, you know, I kind of think it is real. This next video I'm about to play, they actually covered on the news. This toddler actually woke from the dead at her funeral after being what they thought was dead for 2 days. Due to a severe fever, they took her to get checked up. She was pronounced dead. 2 days later at her funeral, a friend of the family was adjusting the body in the coffin and noticed her moving. And then, so they went actually to take her to get more tests, more medical tests to make sure she was all right, and they said they cleared her to go home. She was fine. After being pronounced dead, 2 days later, she rose from the dead. Immortals. But remember, some of y'all may know of stories of people being nailed to the ground in their coffins so they won't rise. And there's always been texts and ancient stories of beings rising up from the dead. So hey, I guess some beings are immortal, or they can just come back to life. But please don't go out doing no crazy stuff to see if you're immortal. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, and we got more on the way. Thank you.